and thank you for having me.
It's good to have you this morning, Bonga. For the benefit of those that may not be familiar with Bonga Nkwana, just take us through, who you are, where you're coming from, and the music that you typically create.
All right, so my full name is Bonga Kwana, and I go by Bonga Kwana. I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter. I'm queer, I'm 23, and I'm from the Eastern Cape, but I'm currently based in Cape Town. I've been doing music for as long as I can remember, and I just released 2 singles from my debut EP. That's New Faces to Old Problems.
Tell us a bit more about the Basha Uhuru Festival and what it means for you to be a part of this festival.
Well, this was supposed to happen like last year, according to how things had been planned. So the plan was that this was going to happen last year, but then COVID hit, and then things didn't go according to the way that in which they were planned. But to be doing this right now is for me divine timing, because last year at this time I hadn't even gotten a body of work out yet. So I didn't even have like a single out. I had nothing out, and now I feel like the timing is incredibly perfect because it comes at a time when I've just released 2 singles, and now I'm going to be releasing my EP titled New Faces to Old Problems. So people get to experience my new music, my original music. And for me to be at Basha performing my own music is monumental for me. It's like a dream come true, really.
Indeed. I mean, what does performing at such festivals do for artists such as yourself?
I'm an independent artist, so to be doing this for myself means that I'm on the right track. It really means that all the sacrifices that I've been making, I've made, and just the choice to choose music. And so it means that for me right now, this is the right thing. And for artists who are independent artists and for artists who are upcoming, this is a platform to be, because there's so many people who are coming to this festival who never got into experience me. So this means that, again, I'm on the right track and I'm doing the right thing.
Yeah. And paint us a picture of your performance and some of the songs that you'll be performing for your set at the festival, Bonga.
Please repeat the question. I didn't get that. Sorry.
No, just briefly paint us a picture of your performance and some of the songs that you'll be performing at this festival.
Okay, so some of the songs I'm performing on this at the festival, as I said, is songs from my EP. So one of them is Bongolam, and it's a soulful song. It's a song that I wrote during COVID, and it's a song about longing, a song about wanting to be with that person who is incredibly important to you, but not being able to do it because COVID and and the pandemic and all these restrictions. So you could expect to hear soulful music, but also I've got groovy music as well, like that I just released with Ntsika. So you can expect basically a spiritual journey through all these emotions that we're going to cry, we're going to do some ballady and some slow music, and we're going to jam, we're going to dance, because it's a festival at the end of the day. Make it so yeah.
I mean, I'm just listening to your song in the background, and it's quite a soothing sound. So how would you classify your genre? I mean, I get a sense that there's a bit of Afro soul, that there's a bit of R&B, but just generally speaking, Bonga, how would you classify your genre?
You're absolutely correct. It's definitely Afro soul. Sorry. There's R&B, but my influences are mainly jazz. Like jazz has always been the kind of music that's just kind of formulated with the structure to how I write music. So there's definitely soulful vibes. I'm here.
Yeah.
My music is here.
Apart from it having a calming effect, what is it about Afro soul music that really fascinates you?
It's the message. I feel like with Afro soul music, you don't just like hoy because you can sing.
Sure.
There's a message to it, and there's a deliverance of Afro soul. And also for me, Afro soul allows me to tap into all these elements of myself.
Sure.
I was raised in the church. So even with all these love songs that I write and all these soulful songs, there's still the spirituality that I embody. So with Afro soul music, it's such a beautiful container. It's like glass, and the music is water. So for me, it sits there. It sits really well, and it allows for at least my spirit to come out. So that's for me the beauty of Afro soul, the honesty in the creation of the music.
Now, Bonga, when you speak of messaging, I mean, what are some of the messages and the themes that you explore through all your songs?
Love, love, love,
Okay.
love, queer
Okay.
love. I talk a lot about love. I
Okay.
explore love in many ways. And with love, it's not just love that is from like relationships which are romantic. It's love from different places and from different parts of ourselves. Self-love, queer love, and love just within family. In being a queer person, obviously my family had not taken it very well. But with the music that I've been creating, I've been able to embody that really well. And also to understand, okay, at some point, this was how life was, and love is what brings us together.
Sure.
Love is what allows us to move on. So my common things are love, healing, especially, but also just joy. Like one thing that I always write about is and again that comes with love. So I guess the theme is love.
Bonga, we're losing you, and before we lose you completely, just give us more details on the festival, particularly for your performance.
Okay, so Basha Uhuru is happening between the 28th and the 30th of this month. I'm performing on the 27th, the media launch, and I'm also performing on the 30th on the main stage. So for people who want to come through, tickets are 100 rands. You can pre-book them. I do not know if there are tickets at the doors, but I think to be safe, let's pre-book tickets for 100 rands. And it's going to be happening on the 30th in Constitution Hill, Johannesburg.
All right. Bonga, all the best. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much for having me. Have a great day.
Great stuff. You too. Thank you. That's musician Bonga Kwana, and she just joined us this morning via Zoom to talk about her forthcoming performance at the Basha Uhuru Festival. It'll be held from the 26th or to 28th rather to the 30th of October.